Sort and filter, including advanced sort and filter, We start with the basic sorting and filtering, just basic sorting and filtering. Now the basic one, you can still see it on the data menu. The basic one can still be seen on the data menu. So you'll see this place here. We have TIFA Kenya poll result on politicians' performances. Select all of this. Just select. Now, if you want to sort or if you want to filter, go to the data menu. Then there is sort and filter. Sort and filter. So data menu, then you'll see sort and filter. Let us start with sort. We start with sort. Just click on sort. Start with sort. Now, sort by, they are telling you that you can sort by any of those things. Or I selected poorly, so I'm canceling. I want to reselect again. I'm canceling that. Now select from name. Don't select the title up there. Select from name to scorecard, move down. So from name to scorecard, then move down. Then go to the data menu, then again sort. Now sort by, you can see the titles, the name, gender, age, position, country, and scorecard. Start with name. Sort by name. Sort by name, then on values, then A to Z or Z to A, start with A to Z. A to Z. Click on OK. Now the first person is Abel Kim, then Camila Lucky, then the last person is Tony Bianca, because you've sorted by name. You can also sort still by name, but now Z to A. Z to A and click on OK. Now that the first person is now Tony Bianca and it moves. You can also sort by gender. If you want to sort by gender, Z to A, then you can see begins with male, then the female are coming up at the end. We can also sort by age, then smallest to largest. Then you can see starts with Elizabeth, who is 20 years, Tony, who is 84 years. Now you can also sort by age based on the largest to smallest, and you can see the result that now Tony, who is 84, all the way to Elizabeth, who is 20. We want to sort by scorecard. So sort by scorecard. Scorecard. Sort by scorecard. Smallest to largest will give you Jude, who scored 21. Then Jeff Greg, who scored 90. You can also sort by same scorecard, but now largest to smallest. Largest to smallest. We leave it at scorecard, then largest to smallest. Largest to smallest. That is the final sorting. We will now have the same data. Jeff Greg with a scorecard of 90 to Jude with a scorecard of 21, the list. Now that is sorting. What about basic filtering? Now basic filtering, you just click on filter. Just click on filter. Click on filter. Now when you click on filter, the title headings of your data will have some arrows. Some arrows will pop up on the title heading of your data. These are the arrows present. You use them and you can say that you only want under gender, you want to remove all the male, you remain only with the female and click on OK. Now we only have female. Now one can clear filter up you or can click on the same gender and just clear filter. It will bring back everything. You can filter by position. You only want president. So unselect all and only select president. That will give you only 4 presidents. You have filtered by president. You can then clear filter. If you want, the filter is cleared. You can filter by, I think that is all. If you want to filter by Kenya and check all countries and just check Kenya, okay, that will give you 1, and that is only Kenya that we have. Then clear filter, you can even use up there to clear filter. That is filtering, basic filtering. So we've sorted, we've also filtered. Now, basic sorting and filtering is very easy, and we can all do that. Advanced filtering. Advanced filtering. There is no advanced sorting, but I believe there's advanced filtering. Now, for advanced filtering, that is where you can filter based on more than one criteria. So you want to filter based on more than one criteria, and we want to see how that can be done. Now, for instance, the first part here, they filtered based on gender, which is male. You only want to retrieve a list of people whose gender is male. So we will change a bit. I want you to copy gender here. Just copy gender, paste it somewhere here. Somewhere there. Control V. So I copied gender. I've pasted here. Then female. Look for anywhere where there is female. Just copy and paste female that way. So copy paste. We want to retrieve a list of female politicians. These are politicians. So a list of female politicians. Yeah, so you can see where we placed this. These are the criteria that we placed there. Then go to the data menu. Remember, we've already created our criteria here. So don't go to the data menu without creating these two criteria. Then go to the data menu and select advanced options for filtering. There we have it, the advanced. Now they are saying action. Filter the list in place. Of course, we don't want to filter the list in place. We will copy to another location. So start by copying to another location. Copy to another location. List range, remove all this. If you have anything there, remove the list range. In fact, remove all this. Just remove the list range, remove the criteria range, and also remove the copy too. Remove all that. List range remove, criteria range remove, copy to remove.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. List range means the data which you are filtering. So under list range, select from name all the way to scorecard, then move down to the last name this way. So select from name to scorecard, then move down. That is the list range. List range. List range. Criteria range. Criteria range. The criteria range, select now what I told you to put aside. These are the criteria. The gender, female. You see gender, female. Just select this. Those two only. Copy to is where you want your answer to go. And therefore, copy to, where do you want this answer to go? I want my answer to be just below this, in my cell J23. So in cell J23. That is all. Excel will create a list of politicians who are female. If I click on OK, this is a list of politicians who are female. You can see. It has created a list of politicians who are female. So you have filtered to another place. Now we'll be repeating again now on the basis of position. You can see position under president. Do we have any position that has more than that? No. So copy position up there. Anywhere you see position, then paste it here on J32. That way. So if you missed the first one, I hope you'll not miss this. So position, then copy any president. This president here, the name president, and paste it upper. President. So position and president, position and president. We are repeating the same thing. Same thing, just that we have different criteria this time round. Again, data, then advanced. data, then advanced. Copy to another location. So start by copying to another location. Now I'm going to start again. If we had already captured, I will not have removed the list range. So if you know what you are doing, don't just remove the list range. But for those who are starting afresh or maybe missed the first one, we remove everything here so that you remain with empties. List range, criteria range, and copy to are all empty. Now, list range means what we are filtering. And for what we are filtering, the main data, select from name to scorecard, then move down. From range to scorecard, then you move down. Criteria means now on the basis of what? So scroll and find your criteria here. Position president. Select the two. Position president. Just drag and select the two, then copy to. Where do you want your data to go? Just here. Cell J35 in my case. Cell where the cell is dancing. Click on OK, and that is it. Now, those are the names of people who are presidents, the name of politicians who are president. If you're not a president, your name will not be there. Now, we can add more flavor now. Remember, the first one and the second one is the same. You can add another criteria. Now, the criteria that I want to add next is what if you're doing more than just one? So we can bring in gender female. So copy the criteria for gender female from up there. Put it here. So gender is female. Position is president. Position is president. That way. Now there is more than one criteria. It must retrieve people, politicians who are female and who are presidents only. So for you to be retrieved by the next element, you must be a female politician and you must be a president. Now that you have the criteria, now that you have the criteria, go to advanced. Copy to, again, click on copy to. Copy to another location. Copy to another location. Then if you know what you are doing, the list range should not be interfered with. Now the list range is okay. I'm not going to remove that. But criteria is wrong. So remove criteria and remove copy to. So we start with criteria. Now the criteria range is the ile ya chini kabisa. You can see gender and position. So gender and position, select all of them. Gender is female, position is president. Gender is female and position is president. Copy to is where you want your answer to go, and you want your answer to be in this cell J45. So you click on cell J45 and you are done again. So it's not difficult. Just follow some small steps here and there. And this again gives you politicians who are female and who are presidents. That is what that will give you on the second last one. Finally, you can even have a third criteria. You can have as many criteria as you want. And I'm therefore going to have a third one. Both of these, Control C, then Control V, those criteria that we have up there. I'm adding country as another criteria. Country. And go for country, Control C, Control V, that is copy paste, then UK. I'm interested with the UK. It should give me a politician who is female, who is a president, and a president of the UK from the above data that we have up there. That is advanced filtering. Now again, the last one, go to advanced, copy to another location. Again, I can remove all this, and remove this. as well. List range, the main data. So name to scorecard, moving down. Criteria range, the criteria range is what we have huku chini. The criteria range from gender to country, moving down. Then copy to where you want your results to be. You want your results to be just below this cell J52, and you are sorted. Now the last one will give you Jude Septon, who is female, age 78, resident, country UK, and all the criteria have been met on that last one. So that's how you do basic, sort and filter, and also the advanced filtering option.